10 Signs of a Poorly Educated Person. Welcome to our channel, the Enchanted Luxury Studio, where we talk about wealth and luxury. We all want to be perceived as intelligent individuals, may it be to gain the confidence of others or simply not to be looked down on. Nobody wants to make an impression as a poorly educated person, right? Believe me when I say that even if you graduate from a prestigious school, if you fail to check on your manners and outlook in life, people will still regard you as someone less intelligent. So it's not the school you attended or even the level of your actual education that determines your worth. It will always depend on how you act as a human being. Luckily, we can tell you some signs that will make someone look less educated. Stay until the end of this video and you will learn to avoid these 10 signs of a poorly educated person. Number 1, they have unjust expectations. It is not a bad thing to be critical sometimes. It is imperative to have standards and aim for the best. However, if you have expectations that are too high and you punish people who can't meet them, they won't improve but derail it instead. People who are too demanding appear insecure in the long run, especially when they cannot achieve the level of expectations they are asking from others. They condemn others yet they remain incapable too. Their unjust high expectations make them seem unlikable to their peers to the point of losing respect. It is fairly expected that when someone displays this kind of attitude, people will keep their distance. It will only lead to toxicity and dispute. Inspire excellence by leading an example instead of demanding too much of something from others that you cannot reciprocate. Number 2, they are tactless. What comes out of your mouth is very telling, pun intended. It is important to be mindful of what we say and how we say it. Our opinions should undergo a cognitive process before we express them out loud. Words have implications and impacts, not only on the recipient but on your image as a human being as well. When someone speaks, we can feel it if they truly understand what they are saying. So when you constantly speak without thought, you are just merely making noise, and this will make you appear shallow and unintelligent to most people. A poorly educated person is tactless because they choose not to address the value of their words. Number 3, they have a sheep-like mentality. We previously mentioned putting a lot of thought before voicing an opinion. Now we want to remind you about the importance of having an original opinion on things. Are you certain that your views are your own and not simply what others are saying? If you let others influence you too easily, unfortunately, you are a sheep amongst the wolves. The highly valued people in society are in their places because they refuse to simply believe what already exists. They are innovators, so if you cannot relate to having original thoughts and ideas, it's a sign that you belong to the opposite group. Most likely, people who are poorly educated can easily get affected by others' opinions about them. It is because they lack the initiative to truly examine themselves and discover their best potential. They simply go with the flow because they haven't found their direction. Number 4, they lack compassion. As they say, no man is an island, so our relationship with other people is important. To build genuine and lasting connections with people, we need compassion and empathy. This is the reason why social awareness is necessary to learn. Unfortunately, poorly educated people lack this ability. Oftentimes, their reality only revolves around themselves. They crave constant attention because they feel entitled to others' empathy without the desire to reciprocate. Have you had a bad day? Oh well, they had it worse. Your mother is in the hospital? Theirs just died. They mistakenly feel like the world revolves around them and only them. They cannot grasp the suffering of others because they are too focused on themselves. In the end, this mindset will prevent them from contributing to a better society. Number 5, they lack accountability. It will always be hard to admit our mistakes. However, what sets great people to others is their ability to take responsibility for their actions. Unfortunately, poorly educated people fail to develop accountability, so they blame others for their misfortunes. Instead of self-reflecting and taking their failures as a learning opportunity, they build a defense mechanism that points the fault to other people. They are either scared to face the consequences or they are in denial that they can make mistakes. If you are one of these people, it is imperative to shift your mindset. Every error is room to be better. So if you fail to accept these errors, you fail to be better too. Go ahead and get your favorite beverage and popcorn. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Number 6, they refuse to improve. We can't always be the best in everything, but we can always try to be better every time. Unfortunately, some people lack the urge to learn and improve. This is what differentiates poorly educated people from others. They refuse the chance to improve. They may be too comfortable in their current position, so they don't put extra effort to gain more skills, knowledge, or experience. Their comfort zone is in the dead zone, yet they're too blind and passive to see and care. They choose to be stuck in the stagnant loop of the bare minimum, so excellence is elusive to them. Number 7, they fail in self-reflection. Self-awareness is essential in every aspect of human life. In the Enchanted Luxury channel, we want to emphasize the importance of self-reflection. It will greatly affect how we make life-altering decisions and how we can achieve excellence. So it is expected that poorly educated people lack this important skill and mindset. They fail to understand their inner selves, so everything around them follows failure as well. When we lack self-awareness, we miss the opportunity to grow and improve as human beings. Only when we master our strengths and understand our weaknesses can we maximize our output. So it is imperative that we actively choose to examine our inner selves at every chance we can. Self-discovery is the right path to excellence. Number 8, they feign expertise and wisdom. There's intelligence in admitting ignorance. It is better to be truthful about your limitations than to display the pretense of expertise and wisdom. Admitting that your capabilities are limited is an openness to improvement. There is no sign that is more obvious that someone is refusing to become a better version of themselves than pretending they know everything. They do this to avoid the tedious process of real improvement. Unfortunately, most of the time in the real world, people can see through our pretensions. It's only a matter of time before they call you out in the most embarrassing way. Number 9, they fail to maximize their potential. There's a fine line between being unassuming and completely lacking self-confidence. Sometimes the only difference between someone successful and others is the belief in themselves. When we believe first, we will be motivated to take advantage of what we have. Then it will lead to the desire to improve as time goes by. Skills can be learned after all. Knowledge can be learned. Some people were initially talented and intelligent, but their lack of self-confidence hindered them to maximize their potential, so they remain mediocre their entire lives. Number 10, they always go in circles. As they say, expecting different results from similar process is insanity. This is one of the reasons for the downfall of poorly educated people. They don't learn from their mistakes, so they are bound to fail over and over. They never make the effort to examine what went wrong so that they can change the next time. In the end, the wrong will never be right, and they will continue to travel in circles because they didn't find out what the mistake was in the first place. Thank you for spending some time with us today. We hope that this video helped you succeed on your path to a life of luxury. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.